Hey, Rose here with another online dating tip for you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are answering this question. Is it a must to sleep with somebody that you're meeting for the first time after being in a long distance relationship, after dating online? Is it a must that when you meet for the first time, you go straight to the hotel and you do your thing? Okay, before we get into that, I just want to mention that recently I joined a live stream that was being hosted by a lady that usually joins my live stream, and we kind of talk about similar things. So I was sharing a story, something that happened when I was doing online dating, because if you talk to a lot of African women who have been on dating apps, and especially those who have been on dating apps for a while, they have come across different things. So anyway, I was sharing this story, and then there was somebody in the comments who said, oh, Rose, sometimes you should shut up about these things. You should keep some things to yourself. Some stories, why aren't you embarrassed to share these stories? And for me, I felt it's not fair for me to be hosting live streams where young African women are coming to open up about things that are going wrong, things that they're experiencing on dating apps. And then I'm just sitting there like holier than thou on a judgment chair, just judging them. For me, I feel it's so hypocritical for me to pretend like my online dating journey was so smooth. It wasn't smooth. I made a lot of mistakes. I put myself in a lot of situations where things could have really gone wrong. Like I had poor judgment. Okay, as I said, I put myself in a lot of situations where things could have gone wrong. Thank God things didn't go so wrong. And this is why I like sharing my stories, because I know a lot of young African women can relate, even those ones who will not maybe open up and say what happened, because it's not everybody who wants to share things on social media. At least they can hear my story and then they can relate, and then maybe those who haven't gone through the same thing, if they're about to make the same mistakes, perhaps they could say, well, I was listening to Rose and she was sharing this story and this is how it went. I better tread carefully because things could go wrong for me. So I don't feel like it's fair for me to be just sitting there and listening, and I'm not sharing my experiences, because it will feel like I'm just there judging and pretending and just I feel like when it comes to creating content on social media, online, a part of you will have to accept that you will share some personal information, because people will be like, okay, how do you know that? Like, how did that happen? How do you know this will happen if I do this? Then, of course, you have to share something that you have gone through to show them that if you do this, this could happen. And besides, the reason why I create these kinds of videos is because I want to help African women who are doing online dating. I want to help them know things that they should look out for, and also I want them to be safe. I want to empower them when it comes to this interracial dating and online dating and things like this. I just want them just to be, knowledge is power, just to be educated and to learn different things. And there is no way I can teach them without me actually exposing myself a little bit, for them to know that the reason why I'm sharing is because I know if you do this, then this will happen. So let's get to the video. um, I don't think that is a must for you to go to the airport to pick somebody up and you're already waxed and ready with your lingerie and everything, because you're ready to give it up to this person. I don't think that is correct. I feel like, and I know you who is watching, if you're doing online dating, you'll be like, yeah, it's so easy for you to say, like, I have maybe talked to this guy for months, and now it's time for us to meet for the first time. I have to seal the deal. if I don't do that, maybe he'll be snatched from me. If he's gonna be snatched from you, then maybe that's not the kind of person you should be with, because it doesn't mean that your body is what is gonna keep him. It doesn't mean if you meet him at the airport and you head straight to the hotel room and you do your thing, it doesn't mean that is what is gonna keep him. Okay, if he's yours, he's gonna do things, he's gonna do the right thing. And for you, of course, I cannot tell you what to do with your body. If you want to do it, of course, you got, like, who am I to stop you from doing what you want to do with your body? But for me, I just feel like, maybe, how about you go on a first date? How about you go on a first dinner date with this person? How about you let him go to his hotel, okay, and then you meet up for a dinner date in a restaurant somewhere, and then you just, see how things go. The thing is, a lot of you young African women, you go to the airport, you jump on this person, and from there on, it's to the hotel. I don't think that is the thing that is gonna keep him. As I said, I don't think that is the thing that is gonna strengthen your relationship. Being physical with somebody does not mean anything. How many sex tourists have we seen? They come to Kenya and they sample different kinds of African women. They sample them. They go to Mombasa. They sleep with women in Mombasa. They go to Nairobi, they do the same. They go to Kisumu, they do the same. And then they, get on the plane and they go back to their countries. Does that mean now those women have a very strong relationship with this person? Like, a lot of these people who specifically go for African women, and especially a man who is, you're meeting on a dating app, and then he's like, oh, by the way, I'm coming to Kenya next week. It's a coincidence, I'm coming to Kenya next week. Or they don't even say they're coming to Kenya next week. They'll be like, oh, okay, oh, I'm glad to meet you, fine, I can arrange to actually meet you in Nairobi in a couple of weeks. And then you're so excited, you're like, oh my goodness, I met him, and in a couple of weeks he's coming to Nairobi to meet me. And in my opinion, I feel like it's a good thing to actually talk to somebody for a while before they come to see you, because that way you'll be able to build a connection. It's possible to build a connection virtually with someone. You're gonna be talking and sharing a lot of things, assuming that you're gonna be honest with him and he's gonna be honest with you. You're gonna be able to build a connection of some sort virtually, okay? So when he comes to meet you, assuming he's coming specifically to meet you, he's not, like, he doesn't have women lined up in Kenya, in different parts of Kenya, and he's just coming to sample different women. Okay, so when he comes to meet you, he's not gonna be offended that you want to have a normal dinner date with him, okay? And another thing is, I have said in my previous videos that a lot of things that we experience online, based on what we say to each other, a lot of those things are actually fantasies, okay? You are going to confirm when you meet him in person, okay? Also, there are things that you cannot confirm on a video call, okay? There are things you don't know how that person smells. How many people have we seen online, when they meet in person, then they're like, oh my God, I thought you were taller than this, I thought you're smaller than this, or I thought you were bigger than this, because there are things online that you cannot confirm until you see the person. So how about you go on a dinner date, okay? Just have a normal conversation now, face to face, and see how it goes. I mean, I'm not telling you not to do it if you want to do it, but how about we make it a bit romantic, rather than jumping on somebody on at the airport and straight going to the hotel and jumping on him. Like, I don't know. Anyway, you'll tell me in the comments what you think about this, but for me, I feel like it's not a must that you sleep with somebody as soon as you meet them at the airport. And I know a lot of them will tell you different things. They will trick you. They will tell you, I'm coming to marry you. I want to meet your parents. I want to have babies with you. In fact, I want you to get pregnant as soon as possible. The reason why they say these things, these are keywords, okay? These are keywords that they know are going to hook you as an African woman, because family, children, marriage, that's what we are about as African women. When a man talks about that, we are like, oh my God, oh, he's so serious. Oh my goodness, he's family oriented. He wants to have children with me. He wants to marry me. He wants to meet my family. Aww. Stop with the aww. And religion, of course, if you're let's say you're a Christian, then he'll come with all this religious talk, but it's, I mean, it means nothing. It actually means nothing. So even if he's talking about marriage, and yes, marriage is a good thing, having children is a good thing, meeting your parents is a good thing, you cannot go around thinking that because he has mentioned these keywords, these specific keywords, now you're ready to just, give it up because this is it. Maybe he's just doing that because he knows that will put you in a comfortable state. You will trust him more, and you will be able to do whatever he says, because technically he's now your husband, because he has claimed that he's married. In fact, he might start referring to you as his wife. You're my wife. You're my wifey. I hate wifey, by the way. You're my wifey. No, you're not. No, you're not. And another thing I want to mention, anyone who is talking to you about a traditional marriage, traditional wedding, to do things in your culture, and then he's like, okay, now according to your culture, we are married. No, you're not. No, you're not, because he's not of your culture. He's not from your culture. So, no, you're not married. And he knows that. And some of these things these foreign men are telling you, like, I get so offended. Like, they take you for fools with things that they tell you about having a baby with him as soon as possible, about marrying you in your traditional wedding. And first of all, they know very well when it comes to having a baby, it's something that people plan. They plan, some couples plan these things for years, because children are expensive, children need stability, children need a lot of planning. So I feel like when somebody is telling you, I'm gonna get you pregnant at the airport, they're insulting you. Like, they're insulting your integrity. Like, you should be offended. Why are you not offended? And this is another thing I want to say. A lot of you African women who are doing online dating, and especially those of you who are dating outside your culture and outside your race, you tend to give power to this person, and then it's like you have no power. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I see the questions you're asking me, I see the questions you're leaving on my videos in form of comments, and it's all about, he wants me to do this, what do you think, advise me, he wants me, he wants. What about what you want? And this is a question I keep asking, like, why is it that this relationship is one-sided? Okay, like, why is it that it's about what he wants? Why is it that your power has been taken away? Why are you not speaking up about your needs, your wants, your expectations, your desires? Stop giving your power to somebody to just direct you to the directions where he wants you to go. Like, where it's like he's taking you like a goat. He's just leading you and leading you and leading you, whether you like it or not. And this is why you're leaving those comments on my video, because you are not sure, but you are not expressing yourself. You are not expressing your doubts. Question this person. Speak to this. Challenge him. If he's coming to Africa to find an African woman because he does not want to be challenged, then he's a red flag. Because if he's gonna think that you as an African woman you're naive and you're not intelligent and you're just there to be controlled and to be told what to do and to that's not gonna work. Like that's not gonna work, because then you're not in a relationship. Like this thing is just one-sided and you're just doing what he wants. So if he tells you that he's coming to the airport and you're going to the hotel and you should jump on him as soon as you're in the hotel, why are you not telling him no? That is against my morals, that is against my principles, that goes against what I believe in. I'm not just gonna jump in bed with you just because you say so. But then again, maybe you want to do it. If you want to do it, like do it in a, go on a date, go on a dinner date first. Let him treat you, let him bring you flowers, let him take you on a dinner date, a proper dinner date at least. And then you can take it from there, you can see how it goes. I had a comment on one of my videos. Somebody said, Rose, I'm picking up my boyfriend from the airport. What do you think? Should I kiss him? How am I supposed to tell you if you should kiss him or not? These things are not things that you plan ahead. The only thing you can plan ahead is like medical tests. Because if you plan to do this thing, then of course you must do medical tests. You must make sure both of you are clean. Especially since he's saying he's coming to get you pregnant at the airport. That means you're not going to be using protection. That's why he's telling you that, so you don't expect that he should be using, you guys should be using protection. But for me, I think that is a bad idea anyway. You just going there and just, getting, making sure you are ovulating so you can get pregnant as soon as possible. That is a bad idea. But I just want to say medical tests are things that of course you must plan beforehand. So you must plan when you're gonna do the medical test. If you need to book appointments, then of course you need to book those appointments. And this is why I'm saying it's a bad idea to actually meet somebody at the airport and head to the hotel with him immediately, because even if you're gonna do it and use protections, there are things that you cannot protect yourself from, like herpes. Those are things that you can contract even if you're using, because are you gonna, how can I say this? Are you gonna put a condom in your mouth before you kiss somebody? Please, don't be doing things that are putting you're putting yourself at risk of getting diseases. You are just doing things because you're being told to do things by this foreigner that you have met on a dating app. Yes, I know you've been talking to him for 5 months. Yes, of course, we know. But be careful, okay? Be careful. If you're gonna do it, prepare beforehand, have the medical tests done. Both the man and you have to be tested for you have to have a list of things that you should be tested for. Once you know you're clean because you're planning to do things without protection, then of course, well, it's up to you. I cannot tell you what to do, but protect yourself from diseases, and also like do things according to your moral values, according to your values, according to your principles. If you're okay with just going and doing things, well, then that's you. If you're not, don't let him push you into doing it and you're not happy and you're not comfortable and it's going against your principles. Okay? So anyway, I know you'll have a lot to say in the comment section, because a lot of my videos, I make them and sometimes I feel like people don't understand my content. So I know you're gonna have a lot of comments. Please leave them below. I would like to read them. I just want again to say that on this channel, I talk about online dating and interracial dating, interracial relationships, and interracial marriages. That's what this page is about. So if you have questions or comments about those topics, then of course leave them below, and we can pick up from there. My name is Rose. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel. I hope my voice is okay, and I hope my sound is okay, because I've had a cold for a few days, and my voice is not as it should be. I also want to say, there's somebody who was talking about that I shout on my videos, but that was on TikTok, and I saw a lot of my old videos, because these days there's a way you can repost your old videos, and I saw a lot of my videos. I, I guess I was raising my voice a little bit, so I'm trying to control that. But then again, I am a talkative person, so if it irritates you that some of my videos are a bit loud, sorry about that. But here on YouTube, I think I have maintained a normal tone of voice. I think I haven't like gone overboard with my voice. Um, yeah. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel today. Please consider subscribing, support me, like my videos, leave comments. Even if you don't have a lot to say, just say something, just for the video to get some comments. It helps a lot to push the video. And also for the video to be recommended to other people, because once you leave comments and likes and shares, then the YouTube is like, oh, this content is good, then it's pushed to more people. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and I shall see you on my next one. Bye bye for now.